Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions and horse racing tips for tomorrow's horse racing action. And I just want to quickly apologise, as usual. I haven't made a vlog for a couple of days, haven't made a video since I did 6 of the best, where the action came from Aintree and Sandown. We had 2 winners in the end that day. We had Blake Lyon, which was very well supported and could be definitely one to keep an eye on for when we get to the Grand National in April. It'll be interesting to see how he does. And we also backed Gasline Boy as well, which finished 5th in the Grand National this year. So that was a nice performance by Gasline Boy, final SP at 9-2. And apart from that, we didn't really have anything else of note to mention. So all in all, it wasn't the worst day we've ever had on Saturday. And I just want to apologise again for not making a video for Sunday, where actually in the end there was only racing in Ireland, and we saw the return of Sizen John, who actually won in very convincing style in the end. So that was a good performance by him. And then today we only had Fontwell and also Saville, as the conditions up and down the country have been a bit not so good really. We've had the old snow and the ice, and there is more forecasted for the rest of this week, so we might have some race meetings abandoned. There's a little bit of speculation whether the likes of Air might go ahead tomorrow. Utoxeter was meant to be having a meeting tomorrow, but they've cancelled, which is slightly annoying there, because I love my jump racing and I get annoyed when race meetings get cancelled, but you can understand why. So a little bit of frustration, but hopefully Air will get the go ahead tomorrow. All weather track shouldn't be no problem, because obviously they're in the name all weather, so there definitely should be some horse racing action tomorrow. But I love my jumps, and hopefully Air will be up and running tomorrow. I've actually selected 2 horses from Air, so hopefully we're not doing this in vain, and hopefully we can get some winners there. And that's where we're going to be kicking off this video tomorrow. It's just a standard Lucky 15, no each way, which we often do. That's because there's not much running over the 3 race meetings tomorrow, and I didn't really fancy that much. So hopefully these will do quite well for us tomorrow. And the first one we're going to is in the 110 at Air with a horse called Orioninverness. It's currently 10-3 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Lucinda Russell, and Stephen Mulqueen takes £3 off tomorrow. Very capable conditional jockey, rides quite well for Lucinda Russell. Now her horses haven't quite found their feet yet, but they have been running not too badly. They've been placing, but just not getting their head in front and winning races for the stable. But I thought this horse was quite interesting tomorrow. It's only 6 years old, and it's got a lot of scope about it. Last season it was showing some good form, notching a couple of wins under its belt. Last time we saw it ran 3 miles over Hexham, and I think maybe that stretched it that particular day. And I think the drop back in trip tomorrow over 2 miles and 4 furlongs should definitely be a positive in this horse's book, as it were. And I thought really at 10-3 wasn't a bad price to be getting stuck into. Also as well, it was quite a weak race, but this was definitely one of the scopiest horses, and he'll like the conditions as well. It's been described at the moment at Air as soft going, and hopefully if it can stay like that, I thought this horse had quite a good chance of running a good race at Air tomorrow. So that's going to be the first selection there. The second selection then sees us go to the all-weather in the 135 at Lingfield, and we're going with a horse here called Enenem. It's currently 3-1 at the moment, trained by Simon Dow, and Adam Kirby, good all-weather jockey, takes the ride. Now this one is 3-1 at the moment, and it's got a very good record at Lingfield. In fact, it's 1 win from 1 run, so 100% record. I know that's not an amazing course record. It wouldn't be as good as a lot of other course specialists, but that's good to know that he has run well at this track before, and he has been running on the all-weather of late, and he's been getting some good form, but just finding 1 or 2 horses a little bit better than it on the day. But I thought this race was definitely more gettable for him tomorrow. I thought 3-1 wasn't a bad price, and he could be maybe well backed and could go off favourite tomorrow. And I thought maybe off a mark around 90, he could definitely go close, and I think he is the one to beat in the race tomorrow. So he's going to be the selection in the 135, and I would definitely put him up as my next best selection. So that's the second one there. We then stay at Lingfield for their next race in the 210, and we're going with a horse here called Gracious John. Now currently around 10-3 at the moment, trained by David Evans, and Fran Berry takes the ride tomorrow. Now this horse is definitely, you would probably say, more of an all-weather horse. It won this race in fact off a £6 higher mark last season, so now that it's £6 lower, you would think that might serve it in good stead. But I thought this horse has been shown a bit more like its old self recently. Two meetings ago, I think it was at Leicester, it won in quite a good style and some good company. Probably had some excuses last time out, didn't quite get into the race. But I thought a return to Lingfield could definitely see it run a good race tomorrow. And again, I think this one will go very close and should be there or thereabouts in the finish tomorrow. So I thought this horse, Gracious John, currently around 10-3 at the moment, could definitely win this race for a second time in a row. So that's the selection there in the 210 at Lingfield. The nap for tomorrow is in the 220 at Ayr. A horse called Cavalier, currently 4-1 at the moment, trained by George Bewley, and Brian Hughes takes the ride tomorrow. Very good jockey booking, quite interesting as well. He's kind of like the king of the north when it comes to the jockeys, often rides probably the most winners on the Northern Jump circuit, so that's definitely a positive for this one. Now last time we saw this horse was a few weeks ago, where it ran against Gino Trail, who's a very good rated horse for Kerry Lee, and I thought it didn't do too badly that day, finishing in third place. That was its seasonal reappearance, and it should definitely come on for the run. Also as well, it's quite lightly raced, but it is a progressive horse, and I thought maybe tomorrow at 4-1 this was quite a good bit of value in this race, and I could definitely see it being in the finish again there and thereabouts, and I thought 4-1 wasn't a bad price to be getting stuck into here for this race. So I thought this would be the nap for tomorrow, and hopefully it can run well. Anyway, there tomorrow selections to make up a Lucky 15. If you've got any horse racing tips of your own or want to take me on in those races, leave your comments in the comments box below. Also as well, check us out on social media at Twitter and at Facebook under the same YouTube channel name, Lucky15. So make sure you follow us on there if you don't already. Please subscribe to the channel as well. Also as well, gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.